welcome to historic Nippert Stadium in Cincinnati. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the Cincinnati Bearcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the group. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and you check in with her right now.
I caught up with the Bulldogs head coach pregame. This is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Bearcats will kick off first, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. Working the ground game. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Here's Arts to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Under pressure. And they got it.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that stuff. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Offensive line needs to clean it up. Sack on second down, and now it's third down. Manning from the gun on third down. Still looking. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. Makes the grab deep. There he goes. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, third down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. And you can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and you know that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those third downs. You don't want to give up explosives. Well, you just did 2 and 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that third down a little bit better. They got to snatch some momentum back, and you got to tackle better, man. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You got to accomplish the mission.
Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Offense gets set for second down. Manning zings it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Mississippi State going up tempo. Back to pass, it's Manning. Caught. Oh, what a move. Runs through a man, he might have space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Plows through the defense. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Walker will fire. Left side, it's Jackson. Still on his feet at the 45. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Bearcats. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of the big play covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. To throw, Manning. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
They'll need a bunch on second down. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And that's going to be a safety. It prevented the touchdown by falling on it, but they'll give up the deuce. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Hard running there. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Long way to go on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Walker to throw. He'll pull it down. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
Hey, he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. I mean, I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air. But now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
Nowhere to go. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the right. Big man has has it. It's a first down and more. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
Just had to get rid of it.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Second and long here. He'll try the right side. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Field goal is good. The lead up to 5 in the second quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a crease. He's past the sticks. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for running room. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Throwing Manning. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you can see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Mississippi State calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. They'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Motion from the back. Here's Manning to throw. The screen, he's got wheels. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Moves the pocket. It's Manning. Finds his target. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Going to work in the air, it's Manning. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Quick give. Snowed under by the defense. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Touchdown, Mississippi State. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
This guy has been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
And the extra point is good. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Making the adjustment. Walker will fire. The quick game. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Timeout called, Cincinnati using it 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking for a big play. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
3rd and short. They'll try to convert through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Motion from the wideout. Needs it here on 4th down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They're moving quickly after that big 4th down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. He'll take the deep shot. Makes a deep grab. He races all the way down to the 11-yard line before they finally get him out of bounds. Walker to throw. Looking to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the 1st option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Quarterback signaling to his guys. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Now Cincinnati spins its final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, 1st and goal at the 1. Go, go. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. An 84-yard drive there. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with Baylor taking on the number 13 team, the Cal Golden Bears. And it's the home team, keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Flush to the left. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Walker will fire. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And that's really...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Got to make the play on 4th. They're all over him. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Madness. Looking left. Hauls it in. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
When you're throwing those out routes, it's tough. You got to drop that thing in the bucket. You don't have a lot of space near that sideline. You got to be really accurate. Great job by the quarterback leading him towards the sideline, hitting him for a good gain.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. Stepping to the right. Gets rid of it. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. Arch is going to throw for it. This time he's got it. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They take the lead with the 6. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Looking to throw. Rolls right. He's got his man in the back of the end zone, but he was a little too far out of the back. It's incomplete. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Cincinnati brings its offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped sometimes.
Makes the catch, and he's free. The 50. The 40. He's at the 20. The 10. Touchdown, Cincinnati. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. What a game he's had. Third touchdown of this one, and 5 on the season.
And that's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. And he makes the catch. It's a deuce. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Bulldogs offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Here's Arch to throw. It's complete to the left. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big play.
Handoff, Fluff Bothwell.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Second down coming up. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Finds his man on the RPO. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Manning. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Walker to throw. They'll run the screen. Turning it on. 9 yards 3-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Well, when it comes to screen passes, you're just trying to mix them in different situations, and I like it here. First play of the drive on offense, and you're dropping back to pass. You're letting the pass rush get upfield, seeing if you can just get one into the hands of your back, get some blockers downfield. You don't obviously pick up an explosive play, but you get some good yards on that, and you give the opposing defense now something else to think about. You've got these screens in your back pocket, and you're going to use them.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Fights off a defender. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
2nd and short equals bow up, be physical, move a hole, get a gap, let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run, no push up front. Got to be more physical, Jesse, on those 2nd down and short situations.
So for that point, David, I think you got to stick with it if you're on offense as a staff. Challenge your guys to get some push up front. You've recruited this position really well. You need these guys to move some bodies because you've got a talented guy in the backfield that can hurt this defense if you just give him a crease.
This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense as he's knocked down immediately. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. The fake and wants to throw. Moving to his left. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the 2nd half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. And now a chance if they can put something together to maybe have a game-winning drive. To throw, Manning. Hauls it in.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Manning with a play fake. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. They'll take the penalty and move them back. It's hard to think of a worse time for a penalty like that than at this stage of the game. It's 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it.
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Throwing Manning. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There's been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that side.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Third down from the gun, Manning fires into the end zone. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! And they go back on top.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the fourth quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. They'll move the tight end. Walker will fire. Fires one high and deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. Looking to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Snapped on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. 4th down, picking up the first, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
The Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Rush right in his face. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still 2nd down. Walker to throw. Out wide right, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Could not make his way to the corner. Couldn't get the chains moved there, and now this 4th down is so important.
And it's getting so critical now in this 4th quarter. We got to make some plays. This is probably go time. And here's the thing. At least you picked up something.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
This defense knows that turnovers win games. And here in this 2-minute situation with the lead, they've got a chance to shut the door if they can create one, and they did it right there. Great job getting that ball on the ground and then being there to fall on top of it. They're going to leave here with a W.
Here's Manning to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Press Shannon Downs going up top. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Walker will fire. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And I like it. Very smart defense. Understanding the clock. Understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep. Breaking on the football. Making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
Sells to fake. Oh, pressure's coming. And it's a sack.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Changing the routes with his receivers. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down.
And every defensive coordinator in the country will tell you, you want to get them to 3rd and long, obvious passing situations. Because they won 2nd down and they got that big sack, they put them in the predictable 3rd down, they win, and probably force the punt here.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires to the middle. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that 1st down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. The Bearcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Motion from the wide receiver. The receiver on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. Third and 4. Manning from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. That'll be a first down and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.